Hey everybody, I'm Dove.
I'm Nicole.
And we're Twin Flame Revolution. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. If you are new to our channel, we are consciousness mentors, energy healers, we're motivational speakers, and we're here really to help you guys to be you in the most authentic and sort of connected way possible. So we are really excited to be talking with you guys today on the energy that's been going on right now. I know it's been hard for a lot of you, and we've got some housekeeping announcements which we're very excited to share with you. We are starting a new series here on our channel. The first video will be out next Friday and every other Friday after for a period of time, and they are going to be called our raw videos. Okay, so our revolution at work. We are going to be getting into, putting our hair up, getting dirty, talking about our stuff.
PJs maybe, I don't know, throw a hat on.
Whatever.
Just being real with you, because it's like we on our YouTube station, like definitely we're more professional. We want to have this message for you and deliver it in a way that makes sense, and we decided we really wanted to just show you us. Because it's really important to understand that we're just all human at the end of the day, just doing our best. Everyone's doing their specific work, having their specific life, expressing their specific uniqueness. All of you are doing that, and we wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, so we're just looking to get, we always feel that we are really authentic with you guys, but we want to find a place where we can jump on the couch together and talk about some of these things that you guys ask us a lot about, harder things that we've experienced and harder things that we've been through, and talk about those stories in a separate container, so that we leave this space also to deliver the messages that we receive from Source and Spirit, and what's going on for you guys right now. So, so today we're going to talk about this initiation energy. This Christ consciousness energy. At the beginning of the year, I was on the phone with a client doing a session, and I started to receive this channel, and I started to receive this information about how we absolutely, this year, we're going to go through initiations, Christ consciousness initiations. And excuse me guys, I've been sick, so I might lose my voice here and there. And the energy that was coming down was, we have been asking for this. And if you're new to our channel, when Nicole and I talk about Christ consciousness or energy, we are non-denominational. We talk about energies, we talk about consciousness. And for us, Christ energy is the sort of ultimate unconditional love, this love energy that all twins embody, that we are part of, that we are connected to, and that all people and this earth and this energy, right, is all moving towards and aspiring to be connected to. And this year, as we've all been sort of bringing and raising the consciousness, people have been speaking about the new earth, the shift, all of these things that are happening, right, which we don't talk about a ton, but are very aware and have been getting a lot of messages about what's going on with that. And this energy is about coming, really anchoring that into this template of unconditional love, Christ consciousness. And you as a twin and you as an advanced being have been anchoring these things into this earth. And so I was warned, right? I got it. It was beautiful. It was an amazing channel, and I was excited, and it came down, and it was like, there is going to be initiations, Christ initiations. And the initiations would be threefold. And first it's, okay, it's coming. And second, it's, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't want to do this. And then it's an even deeper acceptance of that, and then to another layer. And a lot of us, all right, a lot of you are in this second stage, and it is so painful. And we knew that we needed to make a video to tell you to hang on, and to tell you that you're not crazy, and to tell you not to give up, even if you're holding on to the smallest little piece. And it's not just for people who are dealing with the twin flame connection right now, but really so many of you out there are sending us messages that the energy has been crazier than ever, that it has been different than you've ever experienced, that you don't know what to hold on to, and it has been so painful. And we feel you, and we hear you, and we're doing it also over here with you guys, right? Like, we are transforming these templates with and through and for you guys, and it sucks and it hurts and it has not been easy, right? And we are so authentic about that. And I have been sick for weeks, and there has been so much going on, and so I get it, and I get where you guys are and how much pain and how much difficulty. And so I just implore you guys, hold on, right? Like, hold on.
Yeah, so the density of this earth plane that we live on, the density of our bodies are at a specific frequency that's not exactly unconditional love frequency in completeness. It's not that. It's very much different. And so if you can imagine like this hologram and this of that energy trying to bring in another really high energy, what that does to the actual physical form, the emotions, the mind, as it's coming in with all this beautiful love information to tell you that there's only like love that exists and that you have the capacity at every moment to be love and have peace and all these things, living in a world where it's really conditional and there's so many negative thought forms and there's dark energies at work that are a part of us and then outside of us, right? So it's not point a finger out there, like evil's out there. We have that in us. And all of this human form, that every little piece was kind of dismantled. Your DNA is not fully working quite yet. There's 2 strands working, some have 3 strands working, 4% of your brain is working, and all of this is now shifting. And that's painful. You're taking something that was to something that is, and that transformation and transmutation is really uncomfortable. And so when Dove was talking about this Christ consciousness and all of this initiation, you know, my upbringing was in the church. It was in a church and with religion, and I remember a lot of the stories that were starting to come alive in me at this moment. And we're non-denominational at this point, but they stuck with me. And so the vision I keep getting is all of us bearing our cross, carrying our cross for each other. One more time, carrying our cross for each other. Right? There was a reason that was happening. There was a reason, right? There was a reason that, you know, if you think of Christ coming and being here, he walked with everyone. He judged no one. He loved everyone. He performed miracles. He parted water, walked on water, did all of these things saying, holy shit, like you can do this. I'm doing it. I'm human right now. I can do this. You can do this. Being the example. Right? And we just had Easter. It's like the perfect moment for resurrection. But before resurrection, there needs to be a death. Can we accept? Now, listen, we are doing Sunday sermons on Facebook right now every Sunday at 11 a.m. And if you want to go there and check them out, they're powerful. The last one we did was really powerful. I broke down so fucking hard. I mean, I was going through so much pain. I've been having breakthroughs in the last couple days. But the last month, I felt like I was dying. I lost sight. And I felt forsaken. And then all of a sudden I thought of like Christ right before he was crucified. Like, why have you forsaken me? We come to this place where it's like, I feel forsaken, but you're never forsaken. And we try to fight the pain and we're trying to push the pain right now. And I'm going to ask you, and I'm just going to say, I'm going to ask you right now, don't fight the pain, just accept it, allow it to be there. There's nothing wrong with it. It is. If you need to stay in bed for a week, that's okay, right? Like, don't lose your job over it. But if you have to like curl up in a ball, if you need to like scream and yell, if you need to call someone, like whatever you have to do in this moment, without judgment, like this is a time more than ever not to judge like where the hell you're at. Because people are throwing up and people are sick every day and people are dizzy and people don't want to get out of bed and like Mercury's like about to come out of retrograde, but this has been a really tough Mercury in retrograde for 3 friggin' weeks. This is a process. Initiations are not easy. They're never easy. They never feel great, right? But we're being prepared. You are being prepared for the biggest resurrection in your life at this moment. Going into a new plan, a new existence, a new reality, right? Having to walk through this old reality into something new. Not running from this reality or running from what's happening, but being able to stand within it to see what's right in front of it, because the new earth is right there. We just can't totally see it yet. We're having moments where we can kind of sort of see it. You'll see little glitches and you see different things, and I'm watching high beings walk on this planet that I've never seen before, and we're seeing all these wild things. And so don't give up. Like, don't give up. We're there. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's like, hold on. Don't quit before the miracle. It's happening. We're all going through it. We're all physically in pain. All of us.
Right, and you can't step into the next without being willing to be in the now, right? And that's a really big thing. And so it's like, if you guys are like, I don't want to be in this now. I don't want to be in this now. A lot of you have been feeling, and we have been feeling, there is nowhere to go though, right? And you have to walk through it. You have to go through it. You have to accept the now so that you can be in the next. and you need to be walking through it. There's no escape. A lot of you, the things that you used to use in the past, they're not working anymore, right? Maybe you would run through your addiction or through food, or you would run to a partner, or you would run to a family member, and it's not feeling better right now, and it's not working. The things that were working are not working.
Yes.
Because it's asking us to come back with ourselves, and it's asking us to have trust, and it's asking us to have faith, and it's asking us also to have a deep purge. So as Nicole was talking about, these are deep purges. We have all of these parts to our subconscious, right? The subconscious is our connection to source, connection to higher self. It's where we receive our information. It's also a dusty and junk filled storage locker, right? We talk about this a lot, right? That's what Nicole and I work on ourselves and with our clients all of the time. We have to clean out the storage locker. Why? Because we can't even access ourselves. We can't access source. We can't feel the truth. We can't. So what's happening right now, all of these energies are pushing all of your unused furniture and junk that's in your storage locker to the forefront.
Yes.
And so you're feeling like, what is happening? And this moon this weekend, and if you're watching this later, I'm sure these energies are still rolling. The energies of the planets and Mercury and the slowdown and the springtime and all of these different things that are happening, they're all pulling this stuff out. And when I tell you that you are experiencing similarities, the same messages over and over and over again. You are not by yourself. This is not an isolated experience. You're not losing your mind, right? But as this old is breaking away, as these parts of us that need to shed away, as Nicole said, there is a sense of dying, and it does feel, and the ego, which has protected you phenomenally, right? The ego self keeps us alive. It keeps us through our trauma. It keeps the homeostasis. As it's done that, it also doesn't want to allow us to let that old part of us that's no longer serving us anymore die away. And so there is an ego death, but there's also the death of all of the connection to the traumas and the energies that are happening to us right now, right? And that's not going to feel easy. And so when Nicole said sometimes we just need to lay there because we can't really hardly figure out how to do next, right? Sometimes that is the best, and sometimes it's enough to just get through. And so imagine just every day, if you could hear, if it resonates with you, if it feels like support, if you understand what we're talking about, if you can hear us saying to you, just walk.
Yeah.
Just keep walking through, right? You're in the hallway. The hallway looks dark right now, and it's dirty, and it's junky, and it's full of stuff, and you don't know where or when the light will be there or how the light will be there. And because things are shifting, right? Because our consciousness as a planet is shifting, because we are shifting, we're not able to see. I got this message after the eclipse last year that the future wasn't going to be the same in our consciousness anymore. So before the eclipse last year, we were able to look at things and go, oh yeah, I can kind of intuitively or energetically see where my life is going to pan out. And then after that, it became so much more a free will zone, even more than our free will zone already is, which this planet, this energy is free will, right? We have free will. It's like this divine gift from Creator, and it trumps all things, right? It trumps all things. Your free will trumps all things. There is nothing that can come in and say, oh, I'm going to intervene with your free will, right? And this is another subject, and we love to abdicate our power and say, oh no, I don't have it, I'm powerless, whatever, because it's easier. However, you have free will. But after that point, the variables became infinite. And so all of a sudden, when we wanted to step forward, we couldn't feel where we would put our feet. We started to panic, right? What is my future gonna look like? What could happen? Well, anything could happen. Infinity could happen. Your desires and dreams could happen. But that also makes us go, oh my God, I don't feel safe. What is it gonna look like? How am I gonna do this? And so we're also going through that too, because now we're in this deep purge, this dive into what needs to be released to go, and we don't even know what to hold on to for the future because there's so much possibility. But because you're in the drop, because you're in the dark, because you're in the heaviness, and if some of you are not, I am so grateful, right, for your light, so you can hold it up for those who are not. If you're in the drop, the problem is that all we can feel, because we have to feel everything 100% in order for us to transform. If we are in the drop, then we think, oh my God, the future is going to be like this. It's always going to be like this. It's always going to be hard. It's always going to be dark. It's always going to be difficult, but it's not. It's just because we're so enveloped, you're so enveloped in that reality at the moment, and because you are creating your future so powerfully, you don't know how to separate the two. So hold on, keep walking through it and keep treating it like you are purging it out. You're releasing, you are looking at it.
You know, I always say this, when we purge, we want to, as it's coming to our consciousness and as it's coming out of us, we try to like hold on and identify with it, right? We're like, let's say we're about to purge like all this bullshit about our self-worth that we're worth nothing. It's coming out. It's like coming out. It's like about to go out, and you're looking at it and you're like, and you're holding on to it. And you're like, yeah, I have no self-worth. I'm a piece of shit. No, what's happening right now is it's just coming up. If you could just feel into it, be with it, and release it, it's much different than taking a bath in bullshit vomit. It's totally a different thing. Now, I say this, right, because I have many a time vomited up all these parts that I was actually, all the work that I've been doing is actually releasing and showing me all this stuff. But I, at times, literally just held on to it and just took a bath in vomit, right? So it's time to just allow it to come up, allow yourself to feel it, right? Like, all my self-worth just came up. Like, I actually literally a couple weeks ago was sitting on my couch and I was like, what does it all mean? What is my purpose, right? And I stand before you now and I'm like, oh my God, I don't forget my purpose. I know why I'm here. I chose to be here right at this moment, right? I knew, my soul knew that I needed to be here at this moment, right? To be a leader, right? To connect with other leaders, to connect with all of you, right? To have this shift where the movie reel that we've all been playing for a very long time, this collective reel that we were all connected to. Dove was talking about the subconscious. We're all connected to each other's subconscious, right? We had this reel playing. And the only way to put the new reel in is to eject the old reel. And that's the purge. And then when we accept this new reel of unconditional Christ-conscious love, that only that exists, that we are love, that we are beautiful, that we are connected, that we can do all things, right? This frequency of like bliss and happiness. So just understand that there's this movement and this switch in that, and in that, don't hold on to the old reel, right? Allow yourself to just kind of, and it's okay at this moment if your life doesn't look the way like you want it to look. Right. And let's say that you don't have much going on in your life right now and you don't have a really good job, or you don't, and you're not doing anything and you're hiding in your house. Like, that's okay. You're breathing and you're here and you're actually doing work even if you don't know that you are, because you chose to be here. So don't judge yourself where you are, right? Like, all of this stuff that I've created with Dove, none of that actually really matters. The money doesn't matter. The cool stuff I was able to buy, paying my bills. Well, that's kind of nice to pay my bills because I want to have some kind of financial freedom so I can serve more deeply and have that freedom to do that. But really, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that I'm able to connect with you and her and the world, and I'm able to share this message. And that I have, like, you know, I can pay my bills so I can share this message and get on social media with you because I know so much and I'm feeling so much and I'm like downloading so much and I'm connected with you and I'm going through the trenches with you, and like that's all that matters, is that we're doing this together. And that I really, really love all of you. Like, I really love you. And I love that I love you because there was times in my life where I was selfish and all I thought about was Nicole, and I'm not there anymore, right? Because you guys matter so much to me, as much as I mean to myself. Yeah.
So I really hope that this, you know, some of this information is helpful, and you even just understanding that you're not by yourself, right? And just understanding that it is shifting and it is changing, and that it is, you know, happening on such an important and broad scale. And it's everything that all of you have been desiring to work for a lifetime after a lifetime. And when Nicole said this moment is important, right? It is all important, because it is all connected to this raising of the vibration and the consciousness. And we say this all the time, everything that you are healing within yourself, right? And I don't love the word healing. We use it because it's a good connector word, but it's remembering, right? Everything that you release that is illusion, and remember the aspect that is truth, and come back into that deeper level of wholeness within self, right? Remembrance within self. As you do this, you do it for the collective.
Yes.
Right? Because don't forget who you are. Don't forget what a big, powerful being you are. Don't forget how important you are in this world, in this universe, in this infinity. How you are a perfect part and reflection of Source and of the universe, right? And how we are all doing this with each other and through each other. And so we love you guys so much.
We love you. Please share the videos. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We have so many different things coming up soon. We're figuring out ways to really serve at a high capacity so we could serve a lot of you that are in need right now and are going through. We really want to give you the support. So, you know, wherever you can follow us on Facebook, it's all Twin Flame Revolution. There's just so much information, so much love. We put out so much free stuff. We just want to show up. You guys have been showing up and giving us so much love while we were sick, and I'm so grateful and thankful to all of you for your service and for your love for us. That support, really, you have no idea some of the messages, how much that means to us. We need that too, right? So we love you guys so much, and yeah,
stay connected with us. And if you guys haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel and all of our connections and create this larger and bigger community together. We love you guys. We hope this message is helpful, and we will talk to you guys soon. Bye.